He clearly doesn't treat every member of his Parivar equally. I mean, they're the farmers who are doing Delhi Chalo March tomorrow demanding something. He's not met them. They're certainly not part of his Parivar.
Because he's the Prime Minister and he considers this country as his Parivar. He doesn't consider his family as Parivar because he has done the Tyag long back. He took sannyas. And you have the right to insult him. Hey Modi, kahan hai tumhara Parivar? Lao, tum Hindu bhi nahi hai. Parivar lao, to kaun Hindu hai?
You can go on and groom of the year Anant Ambani. This is can go on and on and on. The list of luminaries, the list of caste people that Mr. Modi really treats like they're part of his Parivar doesn't end.
Ambani. Who created Ambani? Whole country knows. Adani was much a billionaire before he met Modi ji. Adani, your obsession. But Rahul Gandhi is suffering from OCN.
Mr. Narendra Modi generally lacks empathy. Maybe Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav meant it in that way.
It's your habit. It's your habit to say all these things. Like Lalu Yadav. Like today Rahul Gandhi said, Modi ji चाहते हैं राम का नाम लो और भूखे पेट सो जाओ. Yeah, I mean, you are making fun of Lord Ram.
First and foremost, to Mohan Kumaramangalam on the counter-attack that we're seeing from the Prime Minister. Remember, from the time Sonia Gandhi called him Maut ka Saudagar, it cost the Congress an assembly election. Mani Shankar Iyer with his Chaiwala comment, that turned into a big rallying point. In the last elections, Rahul Gandhi said Chaukidar Chor hai. The Prime Minister turned that around. It's happened multiple times in the past, and the BJP thinks you've given them ammunition to say India is Modi's Parivar. These Parivarwadi parties won't understand. Do you think he could do it again? Mohan Kumaramangalam.
Rahul, as the saying goes, you can fool some of the people all of the time, all of the people some of the time, but not all of the people all of the time. You can't keep using the same rhetoric again and again and expect the same result or, expect a similar impact. Now, let's just assume Mr. Modi is right. 140 crore people are in his Parivar. He clearly doesn't treat every member of his Parivar equally. I mean, they're the farmers who are doing Delhi Chalo March tomorrow demanding something. He's not met them. They're certainly not part of his Parivar. They're Agniveers who've been trained and sitting at home. They're not part of his Parivar. The young men lining up going to Israel are not part of his Parivar. The unemployed engineers who are driving around Swiggy and Zomato are not part of his Parivar. Those who are forced to travel in trains like sardines packed in a can are not part of his Parivar. The women who watched in horror as Bilkis Bano rapists were called sanskari and medal-winning female wrestlers are left on the road as becharis while molester-in-chief Brij Bhushan Singh Atyachari sits in parliament are not in his Parivar. Nobody in Manipur is in his Parivar. So let's get to who are his special people in his Parivar. There's, of course, International Women's Commission Chairman and our only hope of a medal in women's wrestling at the next Olympics, Mr. Brij Bhushan Singh Sharan, World Rally Championship driver, Mr. Ajay Misra Teni, perennial man of the match, Mr. Jaisha, Man of the Series, Mr. Arun Singh Dhumal, Innovator of the Year, Mr. Gautam Adani. You can go on and Groom of the Year, Anant Ambani. This is can go on and on and on. The list of luminaries, the list of caste people that Mr. Modi really treats like they're part of his Parivar doesn't end.
Let Ajay Alok counter this attack from the opposition that there are very caste people in the Prime Minister's Parivar. He doesn't go to Manipur, doesn't meet the farmers who are protesting. And therefore, it's not right to say that all of India is the Prime Minister's Parivar. It's a very selective Parivar. It's not a pan-India Parivar. Ajay Alok.
Yeah, that's the wishful thinking they have. The problem is, Rahul, that the Congress party and all this Ghamandiya alliance, they think that they have the right to insult. They think they can insult anyone and they can get away with it. And with Prime Minister Modi, it has become a regular habit for them since 2002. With all the kind of choices of abuse and all everything. I'll just ask a simple question to your viewers. Can you tell me the name of Rahul Gandhi's sister? There will be 1,000 people, crore people saying yes, Priyanka Gandhi. Now you will ask, can you tell me the cousin of Rajiv Gandhi? At least lakhs will tell Arun Nehru. The same goes with Lalu family. Ask his all 9 daughters' name. Whole Bihar will tell it. 2 sons' name. Everybody will tell it. His brother's name. His son, his brother-in-law's name. Whole Bihar will tell you. But I will ask your viewers. Please tell me Narendra Modi's brother's name. Person sitting on this panel. This is what is Parivarwad. Because he is the Prime Minister and he considers this country as his Parivar. He doesn't consider his family as Parivar because he has done the Tyag long back. He took sannyas. And you have the right to insult him. Hey Modi, kahan hai tumhara Parivar? Lao, tum Hindu bhi nahi hai. Parivar lao, to kaun Hindu hai? On the dais, Rahul Gandhi was there. Is he a Hindu?
Now, Rashid
Lalu
Kidwai,
Yadav couldn't see that.
you know,
Lalu
Ajay
Yadav couldn't see
Alok
that.
has an important, a juicy volley to try and attack. You know, if you are piercing in your attack, you say something, for example, on Manipur or unemployment, you know, then that's a different kind of political attack. You say something about Parivarvad, it's like giving him the perfect opportunity to say, no, I don't have a family, in the way that Jawaharlal Nehru handed over reins to Indira Gandhi, in the way she handed over reins ultimately to Rajiv Gandhi and then to Sonia and to Rahul. This is not the kind of Parivarvad I believe in, and most voters would agree.
Rahul, you're a senior journalist. I'd expect you to be, somewhat bipartisan or at least correct with your facts. Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru did not hand over the reins to Mr.
Yeah, he
Indira
set it
Gandhi.
up
She
for
was
her.
trying to be
Listen,
minister,
yeah,
right?
that's a whole different argument.
You
He set it up
right?
for her.
You were there, so you know he set it up for her, right? Please. And, we've had non-Gandhi family prime ministers. Today, we don't even have a Gandhi family who's a president of our party. And yet, you seem to be attacking that family again and again. Mr. Lalu Yadav was responding to Mr. Narendra Modi's constant jibes on Parivarvad. And maybe what he meant, why don't we take it this way? Maybe what he meant was, you don't have a Parivar, you're not caring enough for the people around you, which is what even Prashant Kishore said, that he lacks empathy. Mr. Narendra Modi generally lacks empathy. Maybe Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav meant it in that way. The ability to empathize with people starts with empathy in your own family. And as I said, he only empathizes with the khas people in his family.
No, but he doesn't have a family, and that's the whole point. That if empathy means bias towards your family members, helping them with government contracts, helping them get ahead in life, Prime Minister Modi says that's not the kind of Parivarvad I believe in, and most voters would strongly endorse that.
Sure, and I already started by telling you that who his Parivar really comprises of. If you're going to sit here and say that Mr. Adani has not been given preference by this government in every which way, and his source of finances haven't been hidden and taken away from any form of inspection, and that he's not round-tripping capital, and Mr. Modi is closing his eyes to the whole thing, and that all of BJP stands up and starts shouting in parliament whenever Mr. Adani's name is taken, because they know they're talking about Mr. Modi's long-lost brother, then please, you're closing your eyes to the obvious today.